Hi, my name is Laura Talks Beauty, and today we're gonna discuss how to stop freaking blaming other people for your suffering. I think this is something that I really talk about a lot as somebody who moved out at 16 during COVID, like right after COVID. I left my mom's house, I moved with my grandma. I've been through a lot of weird situations with friends, family, partners, and so much other things that I think I can really speak on this. I don't think anyone really talks about this, but my biggest pet peeve is when somebody cannot separate their parents from their pain. Like, there comes a time in life where you genuinely need to be like, okay, yeah, this happened, but it is my responsibility to move forward and to heal so I can become a better person. Because what are you going to be doing in college when you can't write? Okay, like, let's say this, you can't write in college, right? And then you want to blame it, like, oh, my teacher in third grade, I mean, she just didn't teach me to read. Like, no, take that blame, take all the blame that you put on the world and put it on yourself in order to make meaning of why you can't, because that's where your limiting beliefs lie. Because like, you can be like, yeah, I don't have good relationships because my dads are this and my mom's like this and I have mommy issues and I have daddy issues. And it's like, but what if you didn't have those issues? Like, what if you didn't have mommy issues? What if you didn't have daddy issues? What if you didn't have um traumas? You know what I mean? Who would you be? You know? And when you realize who you would be if you didn't have those, that means it's possible. And that means you need to do the work to become the person that doesn't have those issues. Stop being so attached to your pain. Detach from it. I think that's like the first step to detachment, is to let go of blame on why you can't be your best self, on why you can't have the best for yourself, on why you can't navigate the world in a certain way that you would like, that you admire, evidently, because you're still blaming people. And instead of blaming people of why you can't live in the world a certain way, blame yourself for once. Say, like, damn, I'm like this because this happened, so what can I do? That, like, I'm not saying, blame your trauma on yourself. Whatever happened is fully on the other person to do their own healing and to go through their own pains and ask themselves for forgiveness. But you need to forgive yourself for enduring that, for feeling that. You need to give yourself compassion, and then you need to put yourself in a position of power, that you're going to take control of your life, and you're going to promise me in the comments, or to yourself honestly, that you are going to take back control of your life, and you are going to journal and recognize that all the bad things in your life, yes, they have a root, they have a stem, they have something that watered it, something that grew it. But there's so much scissors in the world, there's so much lawnmowers, there's so much clips. Clip that fucking flower and let it grow again in the way you want it. You can choose the water, you can choose the color, you can choose the seeds, you can choose the soil. Create another beautiful person. Create that within your new want, because it's not even new life, it's you're the creator. It's not recreating your life, it's creating your life. Like, yes, from the ages of baby all the way until you're 17, 16 if you're lucky like me, 19 if you're lucky like some other people. Some people don't leave their parents' house or leave toxic situations until they're like 30. But you have the power. I mean, even if you're 30, you still have the power to realize, hey, the last 30 years I blamed my life's struggles on somebody else. But today, in this present moment, I can write down what I blame on them, put that blame on myself and fix it, because you only have control of yourself. You can't tell them to undo what they did. You can't change the past. You can't ask them to apologize, and maybe you can, but that's not going to fix anything until you take that blame that you put on them and then you put on the world and just be like, I'm like this because of that. I'm like this. This is who I am, and this is who I don't want to be anymore. And so I'm putting the blame and the responsibility on myself to grow and to be better than the things I'm accepting and the things that I've been through. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a short video because it's really my pet peeve, and I had a longer video and I think it wasn't working, but this is working. So yeah, that's my take on it. Please stop placing blame on other people for your life, or you will always be who you are right in this moment. You will never change. I still do it to this day. I still put the blame on myself. I say, this happened. How did it make me? How can I change who I am? What was made? How can I change what was made out of me from that experience? How can I change and be better? And how can I live a more peaceful life instead of just like, I'm crying in my room, like I'm this way because of this person. Like, all this stuff that you're crying about, you understand that it's not healthy, right? And you understand that it can't be undone. And so now you can also understand that you have the power to keep going, because we only have the present moment and the control of the future by what we do right now and what we choose to accept as the truth right now. The truth is that you are the reason for your own suffering after a certain age, frankly. Like, you are the reason. You take on all the blames after a certain reason, you know what I mean? You can never, and once you understand that you can never put blame on everyone else, you also won't take that on to your kids and also repeat the cycle, you know what I mean? You just can't keep living life blaming people for your problems, blaming things for your problems. I have a video on how to be grateful in times of very, very high stress. I have a video on confidence. I have a video on how to control your emotions. I have a video on so much things. I have a video on how these parents and teachers and society build your limiting belief. But in this video, am teaching you to take the blame off of them. You can conceptualize and analyze that, understand it, and then take that understanding, blame it on yourself. And you don't want to put the blame on yourself, do you? So you'll change it because you want to be the best person for yourself and you want to live a life full of peace. What my banner says, living for internal, eternal peace. And if you cannot live in with internal peace, it will always be a riot inside and to the world, because you can't find the peace within, and you're trying to find it within all these people that you have to blame. And that's the easy way out, to blame people. The harder way out, the truthful way out, the honest way out, the vulnerable way out, the raw way out is to go within and blame yourself and then choose to be different. So yeah, that's the video of the day. I hope you enjoyed this. I make self-development content. I make self-improvement content. My podcast is soon going to be out. Hopefully, I don't know if leave a comment. I have my thoughts episode playlist on here. Go watch that. See what you think, and leave your insight on whether I should make videos on here about that right now or not. But my podcast will probably be more repetitive. So I'm ready for that now, because I love talking about stuff like this, like my thoughts. Stop blaming your suffering on other people. See you guys. Love you. Have a great day. Have a great day. It's a great day to have a great day. I promise you. It's a great day to put the blame on yourself and choose to change. I love you.